Before we start today's video, check out our new merch shop linked in the description below, featuring new updated designs from your favorite Marvel projects. Use the code TEAMCAP or code IRONMAN in all caps to get 10% off of your order. Thanks so much and enjoy today's video.
Hey everyone.
Somebody at Marvel Studios is going to be getting in trouble. These last couple of days, I think everybody knows and everybody has seen at this point a lot of crazy Avengers concept art that has been leaked around. Of course, it was all very accidental, it seems, of the source of how this was leaked around from the concept artist, presumably with a link, thinking that it was a private link, but it was indeed not a private link. It was a public link, which, somehow, some way, the public gained access to and has spilled the beans just absolutely everywhere. Avengers Doomsday has leaked concept art. Everything in it reveals from the Fantastic Four's fate to Emperor Doom of a confirmation for Avengers Doomsday. Not just that, but a lot of other smaller tidbits, such as a potential recast of Black Panther's T'Challa, the Fantastic Four and their fates, presumably to some capacity, the Young Avengers. We're going to go ahead, we're going to hop right on into it, kind of break it all down for you guys with everything that we know and everything that we'd be anticipating right now. Before we do though, however, grab that subscribe button if you haven't already, as we're discussing all types of Marvel-related news, leaks, rumors, theories, and breakdowns here on the channel. So, if you guys are into any of that, go ahead and grab that subscribe button today. Also, be sure to hit that little notification bell right next to it to be notified for when we have new videos dropping here on the channel almost on the daily. There is a lot of Marvel news to keep up with. It's exactly why we're here, is to keep you guys updated with everything, not just that, but also break it down for you guys. As always, I really appreciate all of the support. Okay, so in this video, we are going to be taking a quick read from comicbookmovie.com. I'll have their article linked in the description down below as an overall garnering source. So let me just say, for one, I haven't made a decision yet. I'll probably show the concept art a little bit in this video. I mean, I'll figure that out when I get to editing this video. Not just that, but also what it may depend on copyright issues as well. I mean, I don't see any reason for this video to get flagged for copyright issues, because this concept art is everywhere. It's all over Twitter, or X, whatever you want to call it. It's all over Instagram, and there are a lot of other YouTubers also talking and discussing about it on their channels as well. So earlier over the weekend, concept art for Avengers Doomsday had leaked online. Someone is going to be in some major trouble for this blunder, especially as it comes from an artist. We won't name and shame them. Apparently they know who it is in their article. Even then, I would hope that they wouldn't get in any trouble. I say that in a very jokingly manner. It very honestly seems to be some type of just an accident, and not just that, but they've been, with Marvel Studios for quite some time and having worked on several other MCU projects throughout. And by now, we're sure that you probably have seen these various pieces doing the rounds on social media, but unless you've taken a really close look, you've likely have missed some of those bigger reveals and details that some of this potential concept art does include. It's also heavily worth noting that not all of this concept art is all, all say go all kind of scenario. Like, that doesn't mean an actual confirmation that many of these scenes or characters are going to be popping up throughout Avengers Doomsday. Because you look back at Shang-Chi, I think, is a prime example. When you look at the concept art for Shang-Chi, it straight up shows Deadpool, and Deadpool was never in the movie in Shang-Chi. So, and that has always been a thing with concept arts. It's kind of in the name of concept art. It's just all conceptual. And so those include the likes of Doctor Strange and Yelena Belova being among Doctor Doom's loyal followers, actually, the dire fate of the Fantastic Four, presumably a weird X-Men cameo, and a wild new status quo for Star-Lord and the Vision, or the White Vision, more worthy noting. One bit of concept art shows the Young Avengers team up and the Dupe, an X-Men character. We've been hearing rumblings for quite some time about the Young Avengers, or the Champions, assembling in Avengers Doomsday out of all places, and that appears to finally be official, similar to the way that we saw A-Force finally assemble in Avengers Endgame. I would just hope and think that they would make something actually come of the Young Avengers after, Avengers Doomsday and Avengers Secret Wars, hopefully, and I still hope the same for the A-Force after seeing them in Avengers Endgame. Star-Lord and Wong are with the team and seem to be leading them, and what appears to be of a bar of some sort. Making up the team are Miss Marvel, Hawkeye, Cassie Lang, Wiccan, and Speed, presumably meaning that Billy Maximoff will indeed track his brother down, maybe in the Vision TV series Vision Quest, which will also had some leaked around concept art for that. Perhaps the biggest talking point is the presence of the dupe, just randomly there in the background. A member of the X-Statics, he's an incredibly powerful and mysterious mutant creature, and in the comics speaks his own unique language. Would guess that he's from elsewhere in the multiverse. Another bit of concept art shows off presumably a Hulk village, the status of She-Hulk, Bruce Banner's Hulk, and as well as Bruce Banner's son, Scar. At first glance, it looks like just Bruce Banner and She-Hulk are in a Latveria alongside Scar. However, looking closer, and this artwork is actually full of Hulks throughout the background, including a little girl who appears to be mid-tantrum and mid-transformation at that. Now, while it's possible that Scar has grown up a little since that we have last seen him in the She-Hulk post-credit scene, that may just be one of the many medieval Hulks as well, maybe who's helping around Bruce and Jennifer Walters getting accustomed to their new surroundings. Now, many are also taking this as a bit of a setup for the World War Hulk movie, but we'll have to see what comes of that. Now, this next concept art is honestly kind of random and kind of funny because a lot of fans really want something more of White Vision, and I hope that we will see something more of White Vision, but it just seems that it's just Star-Lord and White Vision just hanging out together, being a couple of buds, a couple of bachelors at that. I think the main takeaway is that it gives us a bit of a status on maybe what's going on with White Vision. It seems like he's just kind of hanging around maybe. Okay, this next one is, like, the big one. It's Dr. Doom, confirming a variant of Dr. Doom, I think, for another, which would be the Emperor Doom. So we finally have a first look at Robert Downey Jr. as Dr. Doom. I mean, without his face. He's obviously wearing a mask, and he looks mighty formidable. He's also not in anything even remotely similar to an Iron Man suit at that, so that's honestly a big win for many fans. Marvel Studios appears to have embraced the villain's Latvian heritage, and we also see Dr. Doom in what would be his white Emperor Doom costume from Avengers Secret Wars and that comic book run from 2015. An unknown character has been brought before him. Maybe Reed Richards is what some people have kind of posed around, but there also seems to be some other familiar faces that are in the crowd that are actually alongside Dr. Doom. There's a guard on the right that looks awfully familiar to Yelena, while Doctor Strange also appears to be a part of Dr. Doom's court. Could the woman and the child on the far right also be Sue Storm and Franklin Richards? Okay, and then there's this last one. It seems as that they are very well looking at recasting T'Challa or Black Panther. Much has been said about Marvel Studios recasting T'Challa after Chadwick Boseman's unfortunate passing, and now it finally seems to be actually happening, though other scoopers appear unsure whether it's going to be a multiversal variant or just the adult T'Challa too, like he's renamed after his father. There are several costume designs here, so it remains to be seen as to which of the MCU's new Black Panther will don in Avengers Doomsday next year. However, we're far more interested in who appears to be playing him. That's Snowfall and F1 star Damson Idris. Marvel Studios rarely uses an actor's likeliness if they're not at least close to being cast and haven't had those conversations and those discussions. So yes, he's very likely the MCU's new Black Panther, but then again, it can also issue that that isn't always the case, let alone, as I had also mentioned at the beginning of the video, not all of this concept art means that it's all like Endgame, pun intended. Because we saw the same thing with both Avengers Infinity War and Avengers Endgame, where they had concept art that actually used the likeliness of actors, but we didn't end up seeing those actors actually play those characters, and usually it just kind of boiled down to being scheduling conflicts, or maybe Marvel Studios just went in another direction. Either way, it seems that there is very well something happening here with Black Panther and him playing a huge part in Avengers Doomsday. Guys, let me know all of your thoughts and opinions in the comments down below. I mean, this is honestly really crazy. I'll have a couple more videos here on the channel discussing some more concept art, looking at some of the concept art that we looked at in today's video on a deeper level, of course, as well. Would love to hear what you guys are all thinking in the comments down below. Thanks so much for watching today's video. Of course, this has been Unofficial MCU. Let me know all of your thoughts and opinions in the comments down below. Different theories as well. I'm all ears. Let's discuss. I love to hear what you guys are all thinking. Leave a like on today's video as it really does help out the channel. I really appreciate it. Stick around here on the channel, Unofficial MCU, by hitting that subscribe button and notification bell to be notified for when we have new videos dropping here on the channel almost on the daily. There's a lot of Marvel news and craziness that has been going on. That's exactly why we're here, is to keep you guys all updated on all of it and explain it all. Also, check out our merch shop linked in the description down below or to the channel. Also use codes Team Iron Man or Team Cap in all caps depending on what team you are a part of to get 10% off of your order. I'll be updating and dropping new designs on a regular basis, so make sure you check it out. It can make a perfect perfect gift for someone else or even for yourself. With whatever way you support the channel, I really deeply do appreciate it. Whether it's simply watching today's video or purchasing one of our products, thank you guys so much. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Have a great one. Remember, with great power comes great responsibility. Peace out.